Hello everybody, what is up? It's Eddie and Eddie and welcome to the latest video on the channel for you guys here today. We'll be ranking the new Premier League kits that have all came out so far from S down to F tier. Pretty simple. I'm going to kick it off with the first one, which is Arsenal's new home kit. To be honest with you, I am a fan. I do like this kit. Is it better than last season's for me? Honestly, I probably would say yeah. I didn't really like last season much with Arsenal with the gold trim, personally. I think that's my personal preference, but I think it's a nice shirt. I know a lot of Arsenal fans did like it. I think the Gunner logo, I don't know how to feel about that. I think it'd have been cool to actually just have the regular Arsenal logo for me, so I think that brings it down to tier. So for now, I think I'm going to give it B tier. I think there's better kits, but yeah, B tier for me. Next one I'll choose Fulham's. I don't want to disrespect Fulham, but I feel like they release the same kits every year. But yeah, this is Fulham's kit. Looks really nice. Again, honestly, I'm a big fan of collared shirts. Love a shirt with a collar, personally, so that goes up for me. I'd probably give it an A. But yeah, I think that's a really nice kit. White panel looks nice little red half stripe going down the sides. I do like that, and the Fulham kit, and I think it's a really nice shirt, and I think definitely probably that fan should definitely go for. I personally love a shirt with a collar. I own a few, and I don't know whether, it's more the retro vibe, I just think it's just better. Okay, Crystal Palace. I'm not a fan of this Palace shirt, to be honest with you. Palace usually release bangers, and they definitely like to go unorthodox with their shirts, but for me, I'd probably give this a C. I think the shorts just look like swimming trunks, and I'm not, I don't know, I'm just not a fan really. The pattern I think is just weird. Maybe it might be a shirt that might grow on people. I'm just not a fan. I definitely think the last few seasons kits they've released have been a lot better. I think this kit has been a bit of a disappointment in my opinion, but I honestly rate them so much for just trying something different every year. That's why it's not down in D for me, because it's something different. They've tried, and honestly it could have turned out a lot worse, but Anyway, next going to move on to is the Spurs kit. Just pretty, I don't know, pretty standard in my opinion. I don't really like the pattern on the sleeve there. It's just what it is really. The blue navy colour looks nice. Obviously the white looks good. The sponsor looks the same. Not always nice to see the Nike tick and the Spurs badge, and then just a regular collar. I really wouldn't say it's anything special for me. I think it's quite average. Not really a fan of the pattern of the shirt. I'd give it just below the Palace one, just because I feel like it's a lack of effort, even though I do prefer the Spurs shirt over the Palace shirt, but I'm giving the Palace shirt more because they've gone the balls to try something different. I think Spurs have stayed very samey. Anyway, we're on to the Villa kit. This is Villa's 100th and, I want to say, 75th year as a football club, I think. I could be wrong, but honestly, I'm trying to take my bias out of it because I'm a Birmingham City fan. But I generally think this kit is in D. I don't think it's a good kit at all. I think the badge looks weird. I know it's hard to see. I have seen these images full. But yeah. I don't like the sponsor at all. I think the sponsor looks very weird. But yeah, I think it looks a bit plain and boring, It's a bit of a weird kit, really. But yeah, I'm not really a fan personally. But then again, maybe my bias. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on the Villa kit. But to me personally, not really a fan. I think I'm trying to take my bias out of it, but I just don't really think it's a great kit. Next moving on to is the Newcastle kit. Another kit that I feel like very similar to last season's for Newcastle, apart from it, I feel like it looks a lot more rustic, if that makes any more sense, and I do prefer it over the Palace and Spurs kit, so I would put it in high C tier. I think, actually, I don't know, The more I'm looking at it, because I do like the pattern within the black, it looks really good. You know what, I'm going to give it B tier, do I prefer it over the Arsenal one? Thing is, I think the Arsenal on the better kit, but I prefer this, so I think I'm just going to keep it as it is. Next one is Liverpool, with they're back with the gold stripes, playing this shirt for the final home game of the season. Honestly, I'm a fan. I think I slightly prefer it over the Fulham kit, just But yeah, I think that's a really nice kit in my opinion. Just so clean. I feel like it's typical of Liverpool. The only thing that may make me think it looks a little bit weird having a gold logo, a gold night tick, but not gold sponsor, or a gold sponsor on the right. It looks very weird. So yeah, that is definitely something I would maybe look to change, and maybe even with the collar as well. But yeah, give it an 8 here above Fulham. Next one is Southampton's kit. Not really a fan again. I feel like some of these kits prove to be a little bit of a disappointment in my opinion. But yeah, not really a fan of this kit. In my opinion anyway. I think it just looks very, I don't know, boring. It doesn't make sense. It looks more like an Exeter City shirt. Southampton sponsor, not great. The yellow there with the sponsor just doesn't match the rest of the shirt. For me, I personally, oh god, I accidentally clicked the Brentford one there. Right, I would give it above the Villa one. Does it go above the Spurs one for me? Probably not. Lot different to last season's though, very different. So I rate them changing it. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it above the Spurs just because of that. You know, they've changed it up. They've gone with something different. They didn't stick Sammy in it. At the end of the day, it is a Southampton shirt. You know, like it's red and white. You know, you would identify that as Southampton. You know, it's not something that, you know, is unknown, you know, to the fan base. But last season's shirt was kind of weird. I wasn't really a fan of last season's shirt at Southampton, but this season's shirt feels a little bit more like a Southampton shirt. So, yeah. Anyway, to Brentford, honestly, as Brentford kit's changed. Please tell me I downloaded the right kit here, but I cannot tell a difference. But I do think the Brentford kit's nice, so I'm going to give it, I think, just below the Spurs kit for me. Yeah, it's okay. There's not really much I can say, really. Yeah, obviously, Thiago, modelling that, their latest signing. Interested how he will do in the Premier League. Chelsea, honestly, I really am not a fan of this Chelsea shirt. I really am not a fan. I think it looks so weird. It looks like a training top. You know, I do not like the, I can't remember what the word is called of it. You know, it kind of looks like an oil slick. You know, the colour on the tick. I think the pattern on the shirt is not good. I generally think this might be the worst kit for Chelsea for the last few years. I really don't. I really can't think of a kit that I dislike more on this shortlist. So for me, I'm going to give it an F. I am not a fan of this Chelsea shirt at all. Right, Everton shirt. Good club Everton. You know, always seem to produce decent home kits, and I think this is definitely one of them. For me, I really like it. I think it looks like a good Everton kit. So for me, I'm going to give it an A. Just behind the Fulham one for me. Because then the only problem is, it is a little bit bland, but at the same time, you know, it looks nice. I think it's a really nice kit, despite it's quite samey. It is just a nice kit. So, yeah. Next one is Manchester United's new kit. And to be honest with you, I am a fan of this United kit. For me, I'm going to put it in B tier. Actually, no, I'm going to put it in A tier. I really like this United kit. I think I'd put it above the Everton one, but I don't think it goes with the Fulham one for me. I really like that Fulham kit. But yeah, Man United's kit, like it, you know, good, just typical United shirt, really, that I'd imagine. Love the pattern. And to me, this just reminds me of the, I think, 2016 United shirt for some reason. You know, just very simple, and I think looks aesthetically good. It kind of brings me back to some of the good old days in the Premier League. So, yeah, I'll give it an A. Next one I'm going to is the Wolves kit. Now, this is where the debate starts. If you're watching up to this point, let me know. Are you a Central Badge fan on football kits? To be honest with you, I am. The only thing I would question this shirt is this writing here in the top left. And I wish the badge maybe just a little bit more up. But I do think it's a nice kit. Love the JD logo on the side right there. I think the badge looks very small. I think it should be a little bit bigger and a little bit more, you know, towards the top central, like kind of around about here, where it's kind of like here, you know. But yeah, I think it's a nice kit for me personally. I think it just looks clean, but I wouldn't really say much more than that. So I'm going to put it in the B tier for me, just behind the Newcastle one. Next one to is Ipswich Town's kit. Very different to last season's Ipswich. A club which obviously we are very surprised that they ended up pro. Well, we're surprised, but we're not surprised. Not many people predicted them in their first season to actually go straight back up to the Premier League. But yeah, Ipswich Town, I really like this kit. I'm a big fan of this kit, actually. It just looks really nice, very clean, very simple. You know, I like it. You know, I really do. To me, this is a very good Ipswich Town kit. So for me, I would probably put this in A tier. Do I prefer it over the Everton kit? Yes. Do I prefer it over the United kit? No. I'm gonna put him here. Ben Johnson with the Ipswich Town kit. I'm gonna put you just ahead of the Everton kit for me. Next, we'll go to the Leicester City kit. And I really like this Leicester kit. This kit is very clean. This kit is very clean, in my opinion. Alright, this kit is very clean. You know, my only thing is, though, is it a little bit bland? You know, yes, but it's just a nice, simple, clean kit. And where does a clean kit get you? It gets you in B tier. Actually, do I prefer it over the Everton kit? Weirdly, I think I do. But the sponsor just completely ruins it for me. It looks very weird. So I prefer over the Wolves kit. I don't prefer over the Newcastle kit, though. So I'm going to give it just ahead of the Wolves one in B. Next I go on to is Nottingham Forest's kit. Sponsor, again, not so sure on the sponsor, but I love the pattern within the red shirt. I think they are probably the latest team to actually release their home shirt, Nottingham Forest. But yeah, I think it's a really nice kit. Love the pattern within the red. You can't really see it from here. Well, you kind of can, actually. But yeah, I think it's a nice kit for me. I think this goes in A tier. And I would probably put it... Oh, the thing is, I'm a sucker for a collar on a shirt. I'm an absolute sucker for a collar on a shirt. You know, and I think I just can't put this ahead of the Fulham shirt, so I'm going to have to put it here. You know, top end of A. A lot of good Premier League shirts so far. Only one F, which is quite good. Next one is West Ham's kit. Really a fan of this one. I really like this one. I really like it. The only thing that I think spoils it for me is the badge. You know, is the badge. I just think it just... In a weird way, I kind of wish the colours were reversed, but I guess that would have made it look a little bit just as weird. But for me, I think this is a really good West Ham kit. And if I was a West Ham fan, I would definitely buy this kit. So for me, I think it's going to go in... S tier. I really like that West Ham kit. Next one we're on to is Man City's kit, Savio. The one that's, you know, and this one, their latest new signing. I really like this City kit. I think it's a good City kit. However, it looks a little bit more like a training top than an actual football kit. But I think it looks nice. Obviously, City are obviously an amazing club. Do I prefer it over the Arsenal kit? Yeah. Do I prefer it over the Everton kit? Yeah. Do I prefer it over the Ipswich kit? Probably. Do I prefer it over the United kit? No. It goes there, just behind the United kit for me. I think that is a really nice clean shirt, though. Next one is Brighton's kit. Yeah, Brighton. Well, what can I say, really? You know, it's a pretty simple shirt. Not too much you can really complain about. Yeah, it's nice. It really is. It's a nice shirt. So for me, I would give it a... Where does this go? Probably here. Probably in between the City and the United kit, probably. Lewis Dunk, you know, going to be defending against Xerxes and Savio next season. And the final kit for me, an AS tier. And I generally think one of the biggest, you know, like, one of the biggest surprises, Bournemouth's kit. I don't know if you guys can get a close-up of Bournemouth's kit if you guys have seen it, but they've got this new central badge. They've got this different logo compared to their normal one. And I think it just looks so nice. The black pan looks brilliantly. They got a red and a black version of it. And I think the black version is just so cold. My only thing is, though, it does look a little bit like a training top. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments on where you think I've graded these football kits. If you guys have enjoyed them, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new. Let me know your favourite one. Take care, everybody. See you all soon. Have a great day.